And it's me. It's Audio Girl. I'm gonna try to keep this under 10 minutes. Oh my god, the title says it all. Really. Ack. Or, ah! Breathe, everybody breathe. I have been under so much stress the last 2 weeks. My husband and I have 2 cars and a moped. Well, the moped's his. But one of the cars went kaput. Last week after last. Christ, you can tell I'm under stress. Week after last. See if you can figure that one out. Yeah, the hair shows the stress too. I've been running my fingers through it all day. So week after last, our Opel broke down and just something with the ignition. I'm not a car person. I know what cars I like, but I don't know anything about how to fix them. I could change a tire. I can put gas in. That's where my expertise ends. So yeah, he's calls me up and he's like, "We got a problem." So great. Like, I don't want any problems right now. And come to find out, the ignition something, whatever gizmo, whatchamacallit, thingamabob, has broken, and it's going to cost about €500 to replace. We bought the car for €357. We're not paying €500 to replace the ignition thingamajig. And then his back tire on his moped blows out, and he had to get it replaced. Okay, not blows out, but went flat. If it blew out, he'd be dead. Which I'm really very happy that it didn't blow out. So he got the new tire. He went to go replace the tire, the whole wheel, and because I'm apparently married to the Incredible Hulk in disguise, he broke the bolt. I mean, how strong do you have to be to break a bolt? And not a skinny little bolt, a thick ass freaking bolt. So he breaks the bolt, and then he gets it removed. He had to go he had to go someplace, I don't know, to get it removed. And he got another bolt, and he's screwing in this bolt, and he breaks this bolt. So now one car is completely out of commission. The moped is out of commission for the moment, and we're running on one car, which means I've been stuck in the house for the last week. I've been going for walks to keep me from going cabin crazy, but I'm telling you, I am about to go out of my freaking mind. Now, last weekend, I was in Upper Austria for job training, and that has really put me under stress. I'm having to learn a whole new method to teach that I've never done before. On top of that, I'm required to teach British English. Hi. American. I don't speak British English. So I'm basically having to relearn English on top of learning this method. And I'm having to put together presentations and projects and give demo lessons, and oh my god, so much shit. And they're feeding me so much information in these 3 days, because it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, these 3 days last week, and starting tomorrow again, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm going to be, I don't even know. By Sunday, when it ends, my brains are going to be leaking out of my ears, because right now I feel like my ears, I'm bleeding out of my ears. So the next thing should be the brains leaking out of them. The brain leaking out of them. How the hell am I going to teach English when I can't even speak it anymore? Yeah, and speaking of teaching English, I have a bitch. So Thanks to Steph's stance and her term, bitchy-itis, I'm gonna go on a little bitchy-itis here. Okay, the word can. Like, I can do that. It's pronounced the same way in American English and British English. Can, can. Except for in American English we say can't. Like, cannot. No, that's not possible. No, I can't do that. I'm sorry. Or not sorry, whatever the case is. Whatever the hell floats your boat. So, in British English, it's can't. So I have to teach can and can't. Kant is a fucking philosopher. It's not a word! I mean, oh my god. You put together the words can and not, you don't come out with can't. Shit. Fuck me. You come out with can't. You don't come out with can't. Cannot. Can't? Can't? And I'm having to teach this shit. How the fuck am I going to remember to say can't in these classes? Teach the kids, yes you can, no you can't. I'm going to end up saying yes you can, no you can't. Or yes you can, no you can't. Either way, it's just ack! God. You know, I've got to teach lorry for truck. Lori's another name. God. I'm really, really, really just losing it at this point. Good thing is I finished my presentation that I have to give tomorrow. Bad thing is I've got to give presentations for Saturday and freaking Sunday. And I don't know what these presentations are going to be because they don't tell you until after you finish the day. And then you put your hand in a fucking bag and you got to pick a number. And the number corresponds to a sheet and tells you which project you have to do. And so you've got to do that night to give it the next day. Honestly, at this point, I would be happy if there was a snapping turtle in that bag. Put my hand and take my hand off, so I couldn't do the project at all. So I wouldn't be required. Oh God! Because you've got to be creative. Okay, I'm really creative, but you've got to make it interesting for kids, which I can. But you can't use any props. You've got to make your own in these presentations. And I don't have kids, so I don't have a lot of little props I can bring with me or little things to make. I mean, I'm just like, oh my God, I cannot believe this. Anyways, this is Audia Girl, bitching, complaining, griping, stressing out, and that's about it. Hope you are all having a much easier time than I am right now. Ciao. Peace.